do some rows and holds. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. Lost my balance. Hey. Okay. I need to go further forward. That was good. That worked. Okay. It's a tale of Goldilocks calisthenics. You have to get it just right. Sounded like it hurt. I almost learned to do this last summer. I'm gonna put you in my pocket. What's that, sorry?
Are you happy for me to have a go on your bars if no one's
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
No, you're welcome. Dogs are always welcome here. Please bring your dogs, people. So when you're there, you always want to look at your top hand, but when adjusting is needed, you have to adjust the bottom one.
Yeah.
So then because this is really, really hard to take the weight off the top hand. If I'm not sure, that's how I would do it. That's how, like, you know, just there.
Yeah.
Then now I'm in position. Now I'm gonna go. Yeah, I should have done it properly since the camera was on me. And yes, yeah, okay, that was good. You went straight in. So pull, like bend this elbow if you can, and then really reinforce that push here. So you've got yourself a half tuck. Keep pulling left arm. Pull. Nice. Keep clenching your glutes. Go slowly, and keep as you lower your leg. Keep lifting your torso. Yeah. Nice. Lovely. So now let's bring you center. Yeah. And now what you want to do is you want to open your torso that way. So lift your hips up higher. There, that's it. Now take this leg out. Take the right leg. Yes, further away. So create a straight line through your body. Here, now clench your glute. Now release the toes off the top bar. Keep looking to the camera now. And now super slowly. That's it. Now take this leg out. Take it out and bring your feet together. Lift that. That's good. There you go.
So good.
The fact that you stayed up there for so long.
Definitely
awesome.
need a little bit of push.
I've heard guys go, oh yeah, human flag, it's such a pointless skill. Because they just kick into it and hold it, and then often it's not. And I'm like, well, maybe you can make it better, like make it more interesting. Like we do shapes, and you can go up and down, and you can do reps and all of those things. It's like driving a car for the first time.
I don't do that one.
My favorite thing, we don't do that around here. Initially, there's so much to remember, and you have to brace and control every part of your body differently. Right, next session you'll be like, perfect flag, thank you. Next week you'll be calling it boring.
Yeah,
Moving on. So over it, human flag. 2 and swing and rotation. Oh, that was great. It's getting easier, like every attempt is getting lighter. So if you're, yeah, that's good. Keep pulling with your left, keep pushing with your right. As you lower your right leg, keep lifting your torso up higher. That's good, that's very good. And go just, lift and push yourself away from the station. That's good. The kick-ups are getting
a bit better,
yeah. Yes.
Your account. I got into rings because
that's so cool.
Because I was like, well, rings don't require legs, so I'll do that for a while.
That's how I started
really
my
loved it,
pull-up
so.
journey. 2014, I had a wear and tear knee injury.
And
I didn't train upper body that much until then.
Oh, you don't.
And I was not allowed. Like my knee hurt. I couldn't do anything. And then within 2 months, I got my first like pull-ups and stuff, and the rest is history. So technically, cut to the camera. If that hadn't happened, I wouldn't be here. I was always training my lower body and core. Upper body, it was hard. I have videos of me lifting these tiny little dumbbells and struggling.
I was always like strong, but like not in pulling. It took me probably like a year and a half, 2 years to get my first pull up, knowing to do everything at once. Like it was like the body tension that I just couldn't get for the longest time.
Because it's exhausting. You have to engage everything.
Yeah.
How do you know what you have to offer? If we always try to move with like perfect technique, what is perfect anyway? It's going to take so much longer to get there. So we, in the bodybuilding gym, I'm so grateful, camera phones were only just becoming a thing then. So we didn't perform for the camera. We lifted hard, and that mentality has always stayed. So it's like some days when I want to get a really good workout and I just need to exert myself, I don't even film. I don't want to know how it looks like. I don't want to know how I look like. But I just come in and I train, and I feel so good. We need those days that just like cutthroat approach. So found the protege. You're the perfect companion for all the crazy stuff. I refuse to do some of the things.
Because she'll like throw
Yeah,
herself
get-
at
I'm
anyone.
like,
that
tell
on-
me about, like, I'm used to doing it for
That's great.
my job.
Definitely.
Good. Good. Balance. Good. And I'm going to bring it back down slowly. Good. And then basically. No, tuck your knees up. Lift your feet to the sky. Yeah. And try to get your bum off of you. So you'll be there. Really good. Really good. Really good. Really good. And we can cut backwards. If you want to cut out, perfect. I think I'm late in this week.
Whee! Yeah!
I don't think I have that.
With your hands on her, try one just
To be fair, the 60 I lift from here, so that's
a bit lower.
But that's a totally different trajectory,
Yeah.
isn't
so. Okay,
Yeah,
what
I'm
did you
not sure
want
I
to
could hold 60 kilos.
it? Away from your body. And
Why
up.
not? I'm always up for a challenge.
I'm going to run to you, go up, we then go down together.
Where do I spot from under here or here?
Honestly, you guys don't have to worry, like, I would just,
Okay.
So
Yeah.
up and over, or
Yeah.
just up?
just above you.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Like this. So
That's not a bad idea. Which side is better? That's my stronger.
Run, down and go. Yes.
that was
It
better.
felt like you really like
Alright,
it.
yeah. Okay, I just need to push harder.
Yes.
yeah. There we go.
I'm looking.
Yes, that was fantastic.
You have both hands up.
Good job.
You have both
High
hands up.
five!
That's good.
High five, cameraman! High five! That was. You actually
you
had
really
me.
had me.
Ooh, that makes me so happy. It's good energy and it feeds more good energy. And that's how some of the breakthroughs happen. Because you don't even know that you could do some of these things. I'm so out of breath. This is beautiful. Like today is a perfect example of like this good energy, good vibes, lots of people. The only downside is that, and I'm sure everybody can relate to this, it's like when you've spent a day or an evening with your friends and then you go home and then the next day you're like, I want to do that again. So the only downside is that if we've had like a super high energy day, luckily I don't get to train here tomorrow anyway, because if I had to come here, let's say tomorrow on my own, that would be hard.
That would highlight the difference.
Yeah, the immediate difference would be like, oh, this sucks, I'm like doing it on my own. Because normally I love to train on my own and I push myself really hard and all I need to do is just, earphones in and music loud. But after such a great day, there has to be a break in the pattern, because tomorrow, there's no way that it could be as good of a session if the people weren't here. Do horse riding.
You have to know.
So that's how you want to get up there.
Straddle you guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Load.
I'm getting on before you're going up.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I have to hold it. Sorry, I'm aware I'm in an uncomfortable place.
You're good.
Very nearly straight, Rahel. You've got yep, very nearly.
Where's Rahel? Wait, watch the bar.
I wasn't even sure what was going on. It was like a fall that took
I'm
about
gonna
2
go-
days.
I think I'd go further back.
Yeah.
The straddle on top. Once you start moving forward, her straddle is thrown
Moves
off.
forward.
which
Yeah, it was
then
literally
throws off
like when you're on a
her
horse and you're like,
confidence.
I learned from a friend putting me on. I'm from like the country, literally being like, off you go, gal.
That's amazing. Just
Rahel
hold on,
might
yeah.
know. Do you know how old art is?
50 something.
Oh,
You keep
why do you
telling
have to
me.
break?
Why did you ask?
I just asked, do you know how old he is?
Oh,
Not for an answer.
Stop capturing the
Sorry.
belly.
He's 50 plus. I've never. He's like.
By this point, he keeps telling the story for years, so by this point, he's probably 60. Like.
Let's do it.
Oh, what was
Well,
that?
the other thing is you can
Do
just
you know
stand.
that? Do you
if
know
wanna
how?
try.
No, I'm happy to try.
Sorry? No, I don't know. I mean, I taught him, but I don't know.
It's a story, but that's an inside joke. He would tell everybody how it was during lockdown and
Oh,
it
she
was
already
snowing.
told her.
Yeah, he's showing me how to use the bars. He'd never done a handstand before, even on the floor.
We're going to try again.
One more.
last one.
No?
Yeah, let's do it.
Very nice. Very nice.
Overextending slightly.
I can't fix it. Sorry.
That was perfect. That was
Yeah, that was better.
When I was sleeping with a false grip and I had like achy wrists and elbows when I woke up, like that comes from calisthenics as well. You literally end up flexing all the time. You hurt yourself in other ways. The jaw, the teeth grinding. I always put that information out there because to me it's like it's like an everyday, but it might actually help somebody because I suspect there are a few things about false grip that the male curling community does not talk about, but they showed me like their wrist and it was like ripped here, and I went, and you do like he does incredible things. Like he's not irresponsible in any way. He just puts things up, but you would never know that unless the person tells you. And that's the issue with social media is that the skill looks amazing.
Only showing people the highlight reel.
We might never get there because I keep hitting a wall. Like the amount of times I thought maybe I should just leave the muscle up training because every time I'm there, everything hurts and I'm close to like breaking my body down, and I can't do that. Like it's my livelihood as well. And if those who are further ahead, if they were fully honest and open about the difficulties that either they have faced or the injuries that niggle them on a daily basis,
And the sacrifice.
it would be like it would manage expectations and the sacrifices. So
You don't just hit the gym for an hour like once a
There's
night
so many,
and
I've seen so much recently where it's like my journey to muscle up in 30 days, or like my journey to like front planche or something in 30 days, and like and they're doing something every single day, and often like the same intense training, 30 days of the same like internal rotation, for example, all the time. That's going to cause some repetitive,
like once or twice a week at most. Vary the sessions.
an instant reward, right? Like everyone wants everything now. They don't want to 30 days. Like it's just
but
not,
that's why I love training because people can't cheat it.
Yeah.
Like materialistic things. If you won lottery tomorrow, you can go get whatever you want. You can house wherever, whatever you want. But like training, you have to put in the work.
No, that's what I saw that on Instagram.
Implants
actually.
can't give you skills. Sorry.
No, but I saw that quote actually on Instagram and I loved it. It's like muscle's actually a sign that you've had to work more. It's such a sign of like having to have earned that.
Yeah,
You
they say
can't-
the
you
gym
can't-
is
you
the
have to
fairest
earn it.
place. Yeah, whatever you put in, you get out. Yeah.
Yeah. Although I think
discipline and respect
now,
for
unfortunately,
yourself
in videos and stuff, you don't see either what they're sacrificing, maybe even in terms of like physical
It's
health,
pride that stops people from
or like
sharing
what the
that.
rest of the session looks like, because they might come in and do like a 1 rep max and then just like show that.
Do you CrossFit? Like, who's that famous, the Swedish woman, the Sigmund Deuter or whatever? And they're like, they literally live, eat, breathe. Like every meal matters.
Yeah.
Like to that competition, like training 3 times a day. Like you have to give up your whole life to be elite at any sport. You have to give up your whole life.
Yeah, I can lift relatively heavy, but nowhere near like how much. Like I think if I put everything into that, like because at the moment, like I say, my front squat max is say like 115. But I weigh 80 kilos, so technically I should be able to lift a lot more. But I'm just not willing to like only do that.
Yeah,
All the fitness I want to be is like to be able to be like, I'm gonna give this a go, and like be able to like not do it amazingly well. Like Azzy was training for a marathon, and when she got into her longer run, she was like, I'd like some company, and I was like, I'm not a great runner, but if I can just like join her for like 12 kilometers, then like that's more than enough for me. Like
Made my training. Having Alina with me.
Like that's the level of like running I want to be at, like where I can just go like decide to run a half marathon on a Sunday morning if that's what I wanted to do. It's not going to be fast, but I'll get through it. Like that's the level of
I very much agree with that, because if you look at life, what would you rather be, 100% one thing or 1% 100 things? Life is, unless you're getting paid and it's your life.
But getting paid to just do one thing. Unless you're like an athlete in like a particular event.
That you have to sacrifice everything for that.
You might as well enjoy it now, because one day we're not going to be able to do this.